Hey, hello there, everybody, and thanks for joining us for another episode of Confessions and Convictions and Bible Bits. I probably owe you one, so we're going to do two tonight. And we're going to excerpt a little bit of what Pastor Daryl of our church, Daryl Delahousie, Redeemer Bible, he speaks about prayer being like spiritual breathing. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Is our prayer more a petition, or is it a dictation? In other words, we know that we in ourselves cannot do certain things. So we ask, some people call a higher power, but really it's God, the Father, the maker of the universe. We ask him because we know he is able. Or do we tell him? Or do we tell him exactly, this is the specs, Lord, and this is how I want you to do it, and this is when I want you to do it, and yeah, that's dictation. So, Pastor Daryl shared a episode in his life. I guess his sister-in-law is not doing well, and she was the youngest and also the healthiest, and she suffered a stroke, and so he was praying, well, God give God give wisdom to the doctors. Now think about that statement. And he's a pastor. We all can fail the same way, by the way. The doctors, how long did they go to school to become doctors? How long do they continue their education to keep up and keep current? Do you think they lack wisdom? Do you think their skills just a little bit off or rusty? No, this is our anxiety praying. God, give wisdom to the doctors. Well, by the way, are we asking God to miraculously use the doctors? Are we asking, or are we telling God? And that's where our prayers usually wind up. How many times do we dictate to God how to do it and what to do? I need you to do this, God. I need you to come through. If you do this, I'll go to church every Sunday. I remember some people praying that on the golf course. Yeah, I make this hole in one. And can you imagine God there? Wait a minute. Let me see if I get this right here. Okay, I'm taking your dictation. Did I get it right? Say it again. God doesn't do that. He's not our servant. We're his servants. Evil, by the way, and this is, really evil in our heart. Evil never overcomes evil. Only good does. So you see how David the psalmist would pray? He would ask God, dear God, would you take care of this? Help me. Deliver me. He doesn't tell him how. He just asks God, please. So we need to let our emotions calm down and not be so anxious. Yes? Let our requests be known to God. Something to think about. Leave your comment. Hit subscribe. See you again mañana. Thanks.